Hello friends, welcome to my channel Facts for You. Look at this glass that's only half full of sugar. It's hard to think about eating all that sugar at once, right? But guess what? A 600 milliliters bottle of Mirinda has even more sugar than that. It has 82.8 grams. People of all ages enjoy them, from little kids to grandparents. You can find them in movie theaters, schools, and even at weddings. Coca-Cola sells a huge amount, 1.9 billion drinks every single day. That's a big number. Let's talk about what's in these drinks. Sometimes, people joke that soft drinks are like the stuff we use to clean toilets. But that's not really true. Soft drinks, like Pepsi and Coke, have something called citric acid and phosphoric acid in them. Citric acid is the kind of acid you find in lemons and oranges, so it's natural. Phosphoric acid is added to keep the drinks fresh and stop bacteria from growing, just like we use in some foods. Some of the same acids are in toilet cleaners too. But don't worry, it's not the same thing. The acids in soft drinks are much milder, not strong at all like the ones in toilet cleaners. Toilet cleaners have extra strong stuff to make sure they can clean really well. So, even though there are acids in both, soft drinks and toilet cleaners are not the same thing. Remember, in science class, we learned that some acids are gentle, like the ones in soft drinks, and some are super strong, like the ones in toilet cleaners. Just because two things have something in common doesn't mean they're exactly alike. The pH scale measures acidity, and soft drinks typically have a pH around 2.5, while lemon juice can be even more acidic, ranging from 2.0 to 2.6. It's important to correct misinformation because sharing wrong information can be harmful. Now, let's discuss why drinking soft drinks might not be a good idea for our health. Sometimes, people find pesticides in soft drinks, but that doesn't happen often. But it's always smart to read the ingredients list before you take a sip. Let's chat about two famous drinks, Mirinda from PepsiCo and Fanta from Coca-Cola. These two companies are big competitors. Now, let's check out how many calories are in these drinks. It says that for every 100 milliliters, there are 55 calories. So, if you have a 600 milliliters bottle, that's 330 calories. That's a bunch of extra calories that don't give us anything good like protein or vitamins. It's just sugar, and there's a whole lot of it. Imagine, in one bottle, there's as much sugar as half a glass. Having excessive sugar isn't good for our health. While natural sugars in foods like milk and fruits provide energy and are beneficial, added sugars in products like soft drinks are unnecessary. For adults, recommended daily intake is 36 grams for men and 25 grams for women. A bottle of Mirinda contains 82.8 grams of added sugar, far exceeding daily recommendations. Eating too much added sugar every day can make us really sick, but it doesn't show up right away. Skin getting old too fast, liver trouble, type 2 diabetes, and even kidney issues. It can also make your heart sick and make you gain too much weight. Sugar can be as addictive as some drugs, as shown by a 2017 study likening sugar addiction to cocaine addiction. This may explain why some people consume excessive amounts of sugary foods and drinks like soft drinks, candies, chocolates, or ice cream. They could be addicted to sugar. To address concerns about high sugar content in drinks, companies like PepsiCo and Coca-Cola introduced diet versions like Diet Pepsi in 1964 and Diet Coke in 1982. These diet drinks use artificial sweeteners such as aspartame, saccharin, or sucralose, which are controversial, with some suggesting a potential link to cancer, while others indicate they are safe. Even though some studies say these sweeteners are safe, others say they're not. But let's not focus on that for now and instead look at another thing in these drinks. It's called caramel, and it gives Pepsi and Coke their dark color. That's pretty scary to think about. Caramel coloring in food and drinks is made by cooking sugar with chemicals that can create a harmful substance called 4-MI, linked to cancer risks. California set a limit of 29 micrograms per serving, but some soft drinks in 2012 had much higher levels. Coca-Cola promised a recipe change in the US, but as of 2014, drinks in other countries still had excessive amounts of 4-MI. Overcooked or burnt food can also produce acrylamide, another potentially carcinogenic chemical, emphasizing the need to be cautious about consuming overly browned or burnt foods. The bright orange color in drinks like Mirinda and Fanta comes from a synthetic food coloring called E110 or sunset yellow FCF, made from petroleum. Dr. Benjamin Feingold's 1973 discovery linked artificial food colors to hyperactivity in children. Consequently, Norway, Finland, and Sweden banned E110 in 2000. In 2007, a study further associated E110 with behavioral issues in children. Some companies persist in using artificial colors like E110 despite health worries, especially in countries with lenient regulations. These companies often resort to legal battles to defend their use, such as PepsiCo spending $3.6 million in the United States. Lobbying, where companies support politicians financially to influence laws, is allowed in some places like the US, but it's criticized for potentially neglecting public health concerns. Sodium benzoate, E211, has raised concerns due to its potential to form a carcinogen, benzene, especially when combined with vitamin C and exposed to heat and light. In 2007, people sued PepsiCo and Coca-Cola over drinks containing sodium benzoate, leading Coca-Cola to pledge to stop its use in 2008, possibly due to legal pressure. Phosphoric acid in some drinks prevents bacterial growth, but excessive consumption can damage dental health, adding to the broader health risks of excessive soft drink consumption, including diabetes and obesity. Soft drinks like Mirinda contain ingredients like citric acid, E330, for sourness, sodium citrate, E331, as a preservative, and stabilizers like starch sodium octanyl succinate, E1450, for smoothness. Carbonation gives them a fizzy texture. Despite known health risks such as obesity and diabetes, people still consume soft drinks. Drinking soda can lead to a preference for sugary foods and become a habit. Fruit juice and lemonade, often seen as healthier options, still contain high levels of sugar, even from natural sources. For instance, a glass of orange juice requires many oranges, leading to high sugar consumption. Thus, the best drink choice, especially with calorie-rich foods like pizza or burgers, is water. It might take a few weeks for your taste buds to change when you switch from soda to water, but eventually, you'll like water more. I've gotten used to it, and you can too. Just try drinking more plain water and see how you feel. Thanks for watching Facts. Do not forget to subscribe.